Hello, I'm Evan Day, Young Adult Librarian at Rogers Public Library. Fandom Friday this week. It's March, St. Patrick's Day. I guess I had the idea to review a book by an Irish author. Author is Eoin Colfer. You may know him from the Artemis Fowl series and a lot of other books. He also wrote the six Hitchhiker's Guide for the Galaxy series, completing that after Douglas Adams had passed. He's written a lot of books, but this is a standalone novel, and I want to talk to you about it. The story begins in the Paris World's Fair of 1878, where Declan Brockhart and his wife Catherine are flying in a hot air balloon over the fair, and during a forced descent, Connor Brockhart is born, literally, in the air. The Brockharts are a family fascinated with technology, and they happen to be good friends with one King Nicholas of the Salty Islands. Now, the Salty Islands are a real set of islands in southeast Ireland. However, the real Salty Islands have a population of 2 people. These Salty Islands are not only a kingdom with a population, but also have a diamond mine that is a potentially very large source of income. King Nicholas and Declan Brockhart are of the same mindset. They want to see the Salty Islands become a place for this new kind of industrialization, a really progressive little island kingdom. Not only are Nicholas and Declan good friends, but their children, Connor, who is now 10 years old, and Nicholas's daughter, Isabella, the potential future queen, are good friends as well. Early on in the book, Connor finds himself with Isabella in a burning tower. The tower has mysteriously caught fire. Connor shows his skills by putting together a glider, allowing him to save Isabella and himself and escape the burning tower. As you can see, Connor is obsessed with flight and new technology. He wants to become the first person to make and fly a flying machine. And remember, this is before the Wright brothers and their first flight of an airplane in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Airplanes are not a technology that he would have experienced or known of yet, but it's all theory for him, but he wants to be the first to do it. The dreams of Connor, his father, Isabella, and King Nicholas face a threat, however, from one Marshal Hugo Bonvillain, head of the guard. Yes, his name is Hugo Bonvillain. No, I can't believe a guy like that turns out to be bad. Bonvillain, as his name suggests, is our villain for the story. And let me tell you, he is not a subtle villain, but he is enjoyable. Very clever, very scheming, and absolutely ruthless. He organizes an assassination of King Nicholas, and Connor sees this, but he cannot escape Bonvillain, who puts him in a prison just off the Salty Islands. Connor believes that Isabella, his family, and all of the kingdom think that he was involved in the murder of King Nicholas, whereas Bonvillain has set it up so they believe Connor was killed in King Nicholas's assassination. They don't believe that he's alive. Hidden away on this isolated prison, Connor realizes that Bonvillain wants to take control of the throne. Isabella's too young. She's not been crowned queen yet. And with him in charge, he can take advantage of the vast diamond mines and use the prisoners to mine for the diamonds of Salty Island and make great profit for himself. Still a young boy, Connor has to survive in this prison. He gets beat up quite a bit, but he starts to make allies to relate and make friends out of potential enemies in this prison. A group of gangsters called the Battering Rams, a musician / American spy, and even a somewhat dim-witted guard. Over several years, he starts to make his plan, turning the prison around a little bit, but also plotting his escape. He secretly gathers his materials, builds some designs that he had been planning for a long time and plots his escape. Will Connor expose Bond villain, clear his name, and save the Salty Islands? Well, you'll have to read to find out. And that's Airman by Eoin Colfer. Come to the Project's Public Library by appointment or do our curbside pickup online. We also have books available through Hoopla and Overdrive. We'll be back next week with another Fandom Friday. Until then, have a great weekend, everybody.